Okay, beefy dog. Don't make this difficult, please. Please, beefy dog, do not make this difficult. I need my hands real quick, both of them. Hi, everybody. If you're listening, we are here. We are here. If you're listening, I just put the phone down for a second. Nobody's here. I'm sure of it. But if you are here, I just put the phone down for a second. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Hey! I was right. Nobody's here. Okay, let's add a sticker. Is that right, beefy dog? Are you a good girl? Okay. What we're gonna do is shut this door. We're gonna start walking. Lock the car. Yes, that's right. Yo, JJ Bay is here. What's up, JJ Bay? Welcome. I don't think I've ever seen you before. What's up, man? Or lady? I don't know. I don't want to assume your gender. Um, but dude is sort of a gender neutral term. I don't really actually mean guy or fella. When I say dude, it just means human being, really. I think JJ left. JJ Bay. That's a pretty cool name. I like it. All right, beefy dog. Come on this way. Come on this way. Hey, hey, come on. Walk with me. Walk with me, not against me. If you're not walking with me, then you're walking against me. Beefy dog, walk with me. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Except now I'm all twisted up. Come on. JJ Bay said, nice dog. She is. She's just really enthusiastic today. Good girl. Good girl. She was looking for a spot to pee. Good girl. Good girl. No. Now stay with me, okay? Stay with me. Good girl. Oh. JJ Bay, where are you watching from? Beefy dog, we got 2 thumbs up already. Good girl. Beefy dog, walk with me. Stop pulling me, beefy dog. You walk with me, okay? Okay. Beefy dog. Come on, you know how to behave. You're just misbehaving on purpose. JJ Bay, yo, this dog, they asked what breed is it? And we don't know. She's just a mutt. Beefy dog, walk with me. Good girl, beefy dog. No. With me. Thank you. I'm trying to leash train her. She was never really on the leash before. JJ Bay said watching from Turkey. Yo, that's awesome. BB dog, good girl. JJ Bay said, my dog's a Jack Russell. Cool. Cool. What's your dog's name? Hey, by the way, join our community. Post a picture of your dog and tell us the breed and tell us the dog's name. I'll post that on my community page. Glang? Glang? I don't know what your name is. Glang, you said Kentucky. I think. It says HOKY. I don't know what that means, actually. JJ Bay said, all right, be right back. Okay, bye, JJ Bay. BB dog, you peed on it. Good girl. I gotta pick up this dog crap. Look what you did. All right, guys, we're back. Hey, we got 2 thumbs up. We got 4 people here. We just took a giant shit and threw it away in the trash can. We're just hanging out, you guys. JJ Bay said, I'm back. I need to be subscribed for at least a day. Yeah, that's true. You have to be subscribed for 24 hours in order to post on the community page. But hey, guess what? Now you're a part of our community. JJ Bay from Turkey. Now you're a part of our community. Welcome. I love seeing pictures of people's pets on my community page. I love it. Okay. Come on this way, BP dog. Come on this way. JJ Bay said we took him to meet his 10 other siblings. Wow. 10 siblings. If you have a picture of all those dogs together, that would be fucking amazing. That would be amazing. They all look alike. Yeah, they all look the same. Yeah, that's what JJ Bay said. Because Jack Russell Terriers, they all look exactly the same every time. It's like a golden retriever, or a German Shepherd. Like they all look the same every time. This dog is part pit bull. I don't know if it's more or less than 50%, but I know that she's not 100% pit bull. Did a ton of research when I adopted her because I wanted to know. I wanted to know what breed she is. Yeah, I got all kinds of suggestions like American Pit Bull Terrier or American what yada yada or Staffordshire Terrier, whatever. Um, and so yeah, I did a whole bunch of research, but she's not. She's mixed with something. Hey, Miss Metal First said, "Good morning, Stabworthy." Hey, we got 3 thumbs up. Beefy dog, you got 3 thumbs up already. Good girl. You did that. Good girl, Beefy dog. That's for you. Beefy dog. You walk with me, okay? Miss Metal First said pit and boxer. I'm not really. Is that what your dog is? Do you have a pit boxer? A box bull? Go girl, beefy dog. Stay with me, beefy dog. Miss Middle first said, my Georgie looks just like that. Yep. Hold up. Are you telling me that your dog looks like my dog and your dog 100% for a fact is half pit bull and half boxer? Is that what you're saying to me right now? Beefy dog, walk with me. Thank you. Thank you, beefy dog. You want to sniff that bench, huh? A lot of asses sat on that seat, didn't they? All right, come on. Come on with me. Good girl. Miss Metal first said, yep, yep. Hey, subscribe. Subscribe for us and then post a picture of your dog. Man, I want to see Georgie. Post a picture of your dog. Tell us what breed it is. Like, I know you just told me, but it's for everybody else. For everybody else that goes to my page, post a picture of your dog and tell us what breed it is and tell us your dog's name. And that goes for anybody who's in the chat room right now. Post a picture of your dog on my community page. We love that. Miss Daisy May, 35, one of my favorite YouTube live streamers. She's online right now. I would also like to give a shout out to some of my other favorite live streamers: the Pity and Kitty Committee, Gravity Core Fitness, Learning English Pro. JJ Bay said, people call my dog Shakira. And then crying face. What's wrong with that? Beefy dog. No. Walk with me, beefy dog. Oh, your dog is named Shakir, and you're upset that people call your dog Shakira. Okay. Well, you know what? I can empathize with that. My pet right here, her name is Beefy Dog, and people like to call her Beef, or Mrs. Beef, or Beefcake, or Beef Buns, or anything other than her real name, Beefy Dog. The dog is the most important part, honestly, because she does have a nickname, and her nickname is Hot Dog. She knows she's a dog, but we got to remind her. We got to remind her all throughout the day that she's a dog, and we do that by calling her by her name, Beefy Dog. Beefy is not her name. It's Beefy Dog. It's like one name. It's like Billy Bob. You know, it's like Billy Bob. It's one name. You say the whole thing. Or like Mark Paul Gosselaar from Saved by the Bell. It's one name, Beefy Dog. Hey, Beefy Dog, walk with me, Beefy Dog. No, walk with me. Thank you, good girl. JJ Bay said people call my dog Shakira and then he bites them afterwards. Opal Rose said she does have beefy buns though. Wow, coming in hot. Opal Rose doesn't even want to say hi. All right, well, welcome in, Opal Rose. It's good to see you. We don't see you too often. I haven't been live streaming very much lately, but here we are. She does have beefy buns. JJ Bay said, I found a pic of 5 of these Jack Russells playing together, and the other 5 are probably somewhere else playing. Yeah, post pics of your dogs, you people in my chat. We love seeing pictures of dogs. And if you have like a pet fish or a bird or a turtle or a cat, you can post that too on my page, but it's not discouraged. It's not discouraged for you to post pictures of your other pets, but we really do want to see pictures of dogs. Oh, Rose says, yeah, I've been busy and burnt like a crispy critter at the moment. Beefy dog. JJ Bay said, I have so many pets. Opal Rose says, went to the state fair, was in direct sun for 4 hours, and forgot to spray chest and back. Ooh. Isn't that a bummer when you forget to spray the chest and the back? Those are two of my favorite things to spray. Wait, are we talking about suntan lotion? Wait a minute. JJ Bay said, I have a snake, 2 squirrels, a pigeon, a dog, and 4 cats. Did you just say you have pet squirrels and a pigeon? Pigeon, I can understand, but pet squirrel? You're joking, right? Opal Rose said, yeah, sunscreen. I forgot it. Dang. Hey. Hey, did you guys know? Wait, JJ Bay said, and a fox. Opal Rose said, I sprayed my arms at least. Well, thank goodness for that. Are we still talking about suntan lotion? Did you guys know that pigeons, much like dogs, were bred to be pets, and wild pigeons don't really exist like that? They look very different, and they have different personalities, and they can pretty much they can fend for themselves. Like they live in the forest or on mountain cliffs, and they hunt and stuff like birds should. However, pigeons, as we know them today, are domesticated. They don't really look like that in the wild. It is as if we had domesticated dogs for thousands of years, and then we just gave up and we just let them live in the cities and treat them like a pariah, like how we do pigeons now. And everyone's like, oh, pigeons, oh, they're just like a rat with wings. Well, because we made them that way. That's why they live in skyscrapers and shit, because we took them out of their environment, changed the way that they live, and now they pretty much depend on us. They don't hunt anymore. They just eat trash and shit. But that's our fault. We domesticated pigeons. Pigeons were a pet for the longest time. It's like if everybody just decided like we don't want to own cats anymore, and then all the house cats just got kicked out, and nobody had house cats as a pet anymore. And like, what do you think would happen to them? Like you know what I'm saying? Like they can survive, but they're not gonna like thrive. They're gonna be attracted to people. They're gonna come to the back of your door and like beg for food. They're gonna you know they're gonna live underneath your car or underneath your porch, and it's like, well, why can't these cats go find somewhere to live in the wild? Like, because we domesticated them. They think they're supposed to be ours. Like, JJ Bay said, I had a pufferfish and a goldfish. The pufferfish exploded and the goldfish died of old age. He said, my pigeon came to my garden with an injured wing. Oh, sad. That's really nice of you to take care of it though, and keep it as a pet. That's really cool. Is that? Please tell me that's what happened with the squirrels. Like it was like a sick or a baby or an injured squirrel, and then you just started caring for it. Please tell me that's what happened. Beefy dog, no, 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 no. Opal Rose said, time to wake and bake. JJ Bay said we adopted him. He's okay now. Yep. And the fox stepped on glass and came to me. Aw, you're like Dr. Doolittle. That's so cool. And I admire that. If you can like uh, find an injured wild animal and then start to take care of it, I really do admire that. Also, I didn't even know they had foxes in Turkey, so that's something. Good girl, beefy dog. Now you got to walk with me, beefy dog. Okay. Tommy Brick said, "Good morning, Stabworthy and beefy dog." Get in for that one. What's up, Tommy Bricks? You bricked up today, man? What's up? Hey now. You want to sniff that trash can, huh? Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Opal Rose says you can adopt foxes from Save a Fox Rescue. That's awesome. Do you know foxes are starting to become domesticated, and like any um like canine species that gets domesticated, the, the tail is no longer like down. The tail starts to go upwards like like a dog. Um, and the ears get floppy. That's the other thing. So yeah, foxes are becoming domesticated, and raccoons also, same thing. Same thing. Just because they've like spent so much time around humans now, they're starting to become they're starting to get the features of a domesticated animal. Like, um, it also it's like the eyes, I think too. Like the nose is a little bit shorter and the eyes are a little bit bigger, and then yeah, the ears are floppy on a raccoon now, and they're so fucking cute. Oh my god, oh my god, they're so cute. Opal Rose says we have sewer raccoons in town. JJ Bay said my dog's tail got docked at birth. Gotcha. Okay, beefy dog. Okay, beefy dog. You come with me, beefy dog. I thought she was gonna do a poop. She didn't do it though. Good girl, beefy dog. Good girl. So anybody who's new here, I adopted this dog about a year ago, year and a half maybe, and she was rescued from the streets of Atlantic City, New Jersey, in 2017. My friend's mom adopted her, and then yeah, last year my friend's mom couldn't keep her anymore, so now I have her. Beefy dog. What are you doing? You're silly. Tommy Brick said, please like and subscribe. I'm getting ready to mow 6 acres. I think that's acres. ACRE is how you spell acre. One thing that's kind of frustrating about her, she like I said, she doesn't really understand the concept of the leash. She never really got walked until I adopted her, and so she likes to walk in circles around me. Which would be great, honestly. That would be great if she was off the leash. Yeah. JJ Bay said I also had a turtle. Tommy Brick said, okay, still asleep. Coffee. Beefy dog. You stay with me, Beefy dog. That's better. Miss Metal First said, Stabworthy, I posted Georgie pics and tagged you. Did you post them on your channel or on my channel? And you guys can stop calling me Stab, please. It's not my name. Tommy Brick said, I had a pet turtle. I used to wake up with her on my chest. It was a logging head snapping turtle. Wow. So you would fall asleep and your turtle was in the bed with you? Like what? Or did she somehow escape her enclosure every night and then she got in bed with you? Beefy dog, are you gonna drink some water? You gonna drink some of this water? All right, let's move on. All right, let's move on, Beefy dog. Okay, Beefy dog. Tommy Brick said, no, she had her tank. She would crawl out in the middle of the night and use me as a warm rock to sit on. Wow, it's actually kind of adorable. But that would terrify me. Especially because you said it's a snapping turtle. Like, wow, dude. You take your life in your hands with those things, like for real. Like, at any moment, she could have thought that your ball sack was like eggs or something and tried to eat them, or just like scratched you open on purpose, or like latched onto your finger in the night because they thought it was a worm, or for whatever reason they latched onto your finger and don't let go, or you lose the tip of the finger. Like, snapping turtles are no joke, and usually you're not allowed to have them as pets. I know in my state, you're not allowed to own any turtle as a pet unless you keep it outside, like and if you have like a lake or like a water, like a pond. That's what I meant to say, a pond. Hey, Beefy dog, come here. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. Look at that. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Beefy dog. JJ Bay said my turtle's name was Squirm because she always squirmed when I held her. Maybe that's like a good indication that the turtle didn't like being held. Maybe it is. Beefy dog, you will behave, okay, young lady? You will behave. You will. No, Beefy dog, stay with me. Thank you. Good girl, Beefy dog. No. No. Okay, thank you. You walk with me, Beefy dog. I'm a little surprised she didn't take any water just then. Oh well. Alrighty. You know how you have to remind your dog that she's a dog? Yeah, I do that by calling her a dog all the time. Beefy dog. You big beefy bitch. Hey, Beefy dog, you got 6 thumbs. Good job. Why do I have to remind her that she's a dog? So she'll fucking behave for me, man. And so I can say, hey, that like eat the dog food, and she knows that the dog food is for the dog, and that's her. Like, or if I say like, hey, dog, go this way, or whatever, like, dog, get out of here. Then she knows because her name is Beefy Dog or Hot Dog. Basically, it's so that she'll learn that certain things are for her, like doggy bed or doggy biscuit or something like that. That's why I tell her she's a dog all the time. So she'll learn that the dog stuff is for her. Tommy Brick said, if you know the turtle, you can tell the weather. If it was going to rain, she would head to high ground. JJ Bay said, mine does what he wants, but he behaves. Well, this dog, I didn't raise her from a puppy. Somebody else did. So she had habits that I had to break because I live a different lifestyle than her previous owner. She was like a middle-aged woman who lived alone for the most part. Um, so yeah, we have totally different lifestyles. Also, she was at work all day. She would leave this dog at home all day. But I don't. I take her with me everywhere. I spend all day with her. So I need to make sure that she, behaves. Good girl, beefy dog. Also, at any point, if there's a stranger that is like scared of her, they're gonna call her a dog. Like, so beefy dog will understand. If somebody else says like, "Dog, get out of here," she'll know because she knows that she's a dog. That's kind of the point. Good girl, beefy dog. Good girl. Good girl. JJ Bay said, I remember my dog wearing a diaper. Good girl, beefy dog. Good girl. There you are. Um, how was everybody's night last night? What happened? What you guys been doing? What do you have planned for today? What's going on, everybody? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, you guys. There's nothing else to talk about. This is why. This is why I live stream while I'm walking the dog, so I have people to talk to. But I don't have anything to talk about if you guys don't put it down there in the comment section. By the way, Opal, I'm doing a wake and bake also. JJ Bay said my cat fell asleep on me and then woke me up to eat. Tommy Brick said I enjoyed your last video. It was good. Hey, thank you. What I'm not really actually sure what video you're talking about. Could you explain? Are you talking about my shorts or my live stream or my actual video I posted? Because those are three very different things. Okay, beefy dog. Oh, you want to sniff that grassy patch, don't you? You want to sniff that grassy patch, beefy dog? And you're going to pee on it too? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Beefy dog, now you stay with me, okay? You walk with me. Thank you. Good girl. Tommy Brick said, LOL, that's me. I got my rolling papers. I got a question. Speaking of rolling papers, why do people act as if a pre-rolled marijuana cigarette that you buy at the store, why do people act like that's any better or different than buying some loose marijuana and some papers and rolling it up themselves? Like, why do people have to differentiate when they say, oh, I'm going to go smoke a pre-roll, and they call it a pre-roll? Let's not even talk about edibles because that's a whole different subject that bothers me. Tommy Rex said music video. What was it called though? What was the song called? Yeah, that's the end of my rant about pre-rolled marijuana cigarettes or doobies or joint, if you will. Why do people have to differentiate? Like, oh, I'm going to smoke this joint, or, yo, I'm going to smoke this pre-roll. They call it a pre-roll. They don't even call it a joint. Pisses me off. Like, shut the fuck up. You sound like an asshole. I'm going to smoke a pre-roll. But, okay, so now let's talk about edibles. Okay, guys? Let's talk about edibles, okay? Because literally every piece of candy you've ever eaten in your whole life was an edible. Every meal you've ever eaten was an edible. When you say, I'm going to go eat an edible, what the hell are you talking about? Everything you eat is, quote unquote, an edible. Like, shut the fuck up. You sound like an asshole, dude. Just call it like a weed gummy or something. You could say gummy and people know what you're talking about. That doesn't bother me so much. If you say you're going to go eat a gummy, that's fine. Really, the egregious thing here is the word edible. Edible is a fucking adjective. It's not a noun. You people piss me off. I'm going to go eat this edible. I'm going to go drink this wet. I'm going to go drink some wet. Yeah. Yeah, you are. Of course you are. I'm going to go drive my drivable. It's a fucking car. You're going to go drive your car. You're not going to go drive your drivable. Fuck off, dude. You sound like an asshole. All right. I need to calm down. My blood pressure is getting up. My heart rate is rising. I need to calm down. Maybe I should eat an edible. I'm going to go smoke my smokables now. Shut the fuck up. Tommy Brick said, I prefer to roll mine and I call it a joint. And that's what it's always been. A pre-roll is something that you buy at the store because you don't know how to roll. Yeah. Yeah, man. Next time you see a stoner, right before you're going to leave, tell him that you're about to go drive your drivable. Or I'm walking my walkable right now. This path, it's a fucking footpath, but to me, it's the walkable. I'm going to walk my walkable right now. Fuck off, you guys. Okay, I think I've scared everybody off. There's only one person in the chat room now. But I mean, I'm gonna assume that everybody who left is somebody who says the word edible as a noun. And pre-roll also. Pre-roll is another adjective that people are trying to turn into a noun. Fucking pissing me off. Opal Rose put the kitty in the cardboard box. Hey, thanks for joining us, you guys. I'm just out here in the morning walking my walkable. And then I'm going to pet my petable right here. JJ Bay said, I'm still here. Hooray. Hey, we got 6 thumbs up. Beefy Dog, you got 6 thumbs. Congratulations. Congratulations, Beefy Dog. You got 6 whole thumbs. Hey, everybody. Share the live stream. Go tell your friends. Go tell all your friends that we're live streaming, you guys. We're having a good time. I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to get upset, you guys. I'm out here enjoying my enjoyable, and I'm walking my walkable, and I'm not going to get upset, you guys. Opal Rose said, so adorable. You guys remember on Finding Nemo when Dory found that little baby jellyfish, and I think it was the jellyfish, and she said like you're my squishy, and you will be my squishy, and I will call you my squishy. I think she might have started this whole thing, honestly. Opal Rose said at the fair they had the National Guard fly over during Veterans Parade during the national anthem. Yeah, that sounds cool. Um, Tommy Brick said Beefy Dog's gonna do her brownable. She's gonna shit that shittable. That's what she's doing out here. She's gonna piss that pissable, shit that shittable, while we're enjoying our enjoyable, walking our walkable. JJ Base dash I20 said, "Gotta go make food. Sorry." Hey man, don't be sorry. We're glad you were here. It's good to meet you, and it's good to have you here, JJ Bay. Opal Rose says, "Yeah, it was awesome. They had big helicopters. Sick." My dad is like really into airplanes. Um, in fact, when I was before I was born, he used to work at an airport. Just because he liked airplanes so much, he got a job at the airport, like out out on the tarmac, filling the airplanes up with gasoline. That was his thing, or jet fuel or whatever. It's not regular gasoline, but you know what I meant. Yo, Kaylee Ruggs is here. Said hi. How are you doing? Um, we're doing good, Kaylee Ruggs. Thanks for being here. We love having you here. Um, so yeah, my dad, he used to take me and my brother, and we usually got to bring like a friend with us too. Um, my dad would buy a bunch of tickets to the air show whenever it would come around. Any air show that was like anywhere near our house, like within 3 hours driving distance, he would go, and he would take us a lot. And so me and my brother got to do a lot of cool stuff when we were kids, involving like airports and airplanes. I've been inside military planes because usually at air shows, it's not just the stuff in the sky. It's kind of like a fair where they have like booths with merchandise and food and stuff, and then also there would just be planes on the ground that we could either look at or also get inside. So yeah, me and my bro got to be inside some really cool military jets and giant jumbo jets, and like World War II planes and stuff. The Blue Angels, hell yeah! I know you said Blue Angles, but you meant to say Blue Angels. Opal Rose said, "Yeah, air shows are awesome, especially watching the Blue Angels." Kaylee Ruggs said, "Hi, how you doing today?" I was a little angry, but I'm starting to calm down. Thank you very much. Tommy Bricks, when you said do her brownable, you're not quite right. It would be brown. She's gonna brown her brownable. Like that's what I think is like so awful when people say I'm gonna eat my edible. Like shut the fuck up. Everything that you eat is an edible. Shut the fuck up. It's like saying you're gonna go brown your brownable. I'm gonna get in my car and drive my drivable. No, it's a fucking car. It's not my drivable. And your edible is not a fucking edible. It's candy, or it's a gummy, or it's an infused gummy. You could say that, or maybe like a weed cupcake or a weed brownie. Any of those are more acceptable than the fucking word edible. It's a goddamn adjective. Edible is a goddamn adjective. It's not a noun. Stop using it as a noun. You people are pissing me off. Whew. All right, I need to calm down. I'm sorry, you guys. Why must there always be a problem? Why? Opal Rose says, oh yeah, after she was talking about the Blue Angels, she said, my grandparents were both in the Navy. Sick. Kaylee Ruggs said, you're welcome anytime. Oh, you're welcome here anytime. Opal Rose is laughing at me and laughing at me again. Tommy Brick said C5KC131B17B42. Hike. No, I'm just kidding. That did sound like something that you would say right before the football game starts off. C5, KC 131, B17, B24, hut, hut. Can you guys tell that I don't play football? Can you guys tell that I don't play football or know the rules or the culture? Can you tell? Opal Rose said, my grandpa did underwater demolition. Yo, that is very cool. Tommy Brick said, it all comes out as a brownie bowl. Opal Rose said, grandma did air traffic control. Nice. When you said both my grandparents, I thought you meant like your grandpa and then your other grandpa. Like I didn't even think about the fact that it could have been grandmother. That is pretty cool though. My grandpa was in the army, but he never really saw any action. He was based in Germany, like in the 50s. So it was well after World War II. But yeah, he was in the army in Germany in the 1950s. He used to play football. He used to play football for the army. He was he told me he got some medal because he was like testing rockets, and his team was the only team that actually hit the target, which was like a mountain that was like a couple miles away. You couldn't even see it. But his group got the medal because they hit the target. And then I know he also played a lot of football for the army, and he also, I think he cooked as well. He told me some stories when he was in the kitchen, but I don't know if he was actually the cook. You know, I think maybe that was like a punishment. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think all those kitchen stories were like punishment. Like he had to peel a million potatoes and stuff like that, cut up a bunch of cabbage heads, that type of thing. So yeah, he wasn't a cook actually. Artillery medal, Opal Rose said. So yeah, Grandpa, he also got like a really badass jacket from the army, and he gave that to me when I was like in high school, which is pretty awesome. I always loved that jacket. The sleeves came apart, but I still have the jacket as a vest. Still have it as a vest, but yeah, I got my grandpa's like army jacket. I remember like when they gave me that jacket, it wasn't like as a gift or anything. I mean, it wasn't like for birthday or Christmas. That's what I meant to say. It was just like I saw the jacket, or we were talking about leather jackets and how badly I wanted a leather jacket, and then Grandma like went deep into the closet and found a leather jacket that I could have. Opal Rose said, if you kept the sleeves, you can have it restored. Nah, I didn't. Sleeves are long gone. It's been a vest for like 10 years. Maybe, yeah, probably more actually. More than 10 years. No, wait, no. No. Yeah, it's been a long time. Those sleeves, since I lost those sleeves. Also, I put a bunch of like studs and pins on the jacket. And patches too, so it's not really, you couldn't really restore it. You would have to take the whole thing apart and basically put a new jacket together. And then what else? Oh yeah, it had like buttons around the collar, and I think that was to attach like a piece of fur, maybe like a fur collar, or like maybe for a hood. I don't know why, but it had these buttons. It had these buttons on the back of the collars, buttons that didn't like attach to anything. You created a war vest. Yeah. Yeah, I did. But funny you should call it a war vest. We usually call it like a battle vest or a battle jacket on the East Coast. Um, but they're one of the big patches that I have right on the front of it is a big stop sign that says "Stop War." And I understand the irony. I did that on purpose. It was his army jacket. I know. I did it on purpose. Where you go now, beefy dog? Heavy metal people call it. Yeah. No, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. I just in the punk rock community, it's called like a battle vest or a battle jacket. And I think that's also like an East Coast thing because I know a bunch of metalheads and I've never heard war vest. It's always like battle vest or battle jacket. Or straight up they'll call it a punk rock vest or a punk rock jacket. my my little brother, he used to call him a patch hoodie because I would patch up all my hoodies because I was a delinquent and I I created a lot of holes in my clothes. So yeah, I used to patch up my hoodies a lot, and my little brother would call it a patch hoodie, and still to this day, we're like almost 40 years old. Opal Rose said, mine has FFDP patches. What is FFDP? I don't know what that is. Sorry. Five Finger Death Punch. That's what it is. Five Finger Death Punch. Right? Right? Ah, I was right. Opal Rose. Ah. um, you said patches, multiple. You gotta you gotta diversify, man. You don't put the same band on the same jacket more than once. I I can't even hold this in. I was gonna hold it in, but I gotta say something. I hate Five Finger Death Punch. I think they're fucking terrible. And yes, I have seen them live because I went to like a rock and roll festival in Camden, New Jersey, and I wanted to go to see the band The Biters. By the way, I got these free tickets. Some like my friend one got tickets on the radio, but couldn't make it. So I was gonna go see the band The Biters. I really wanted to see them, and then um, there was a couple other bands. Oh, Gojira, they were fucking great. They were amazing. Um, and then Manson was supposed to be there, and I've never seen Manson. I'm not a huge fan of Manson, but he was supposed to be there. Um, but something happened. Something happened. Like a couple days before, like a big thing, like a light fixture, I think, fell on him. So he canceled. He canceled a couple of dates, and that just happened to be the one that I went to. But I did, yeah, I did not that I'm a huge fan of Marilyn Manson, but he was iconic. Like when I was in middle school, and then I was like, well, I'm not ever gonna go pay to go see Manson. Like I'll see him here, and it'll be good. But yeah, most of the bands that played that day, I didn't even recognize. Um, there was some good bands there. What August Burns Red. I like them a lot, and like I became a fan that day because I actually don't like I don't like that band August Burns Red. I think like their records kind of suck, but they're really good live, and they a lot of times bands will like play the song faster live. They'll slow it down for the record a little bit, and then like a couple BPMs, and then on purpose because it's better for the public. Most rock bands, like when you go see them live, they play much faster, or at least a little bit faster. And so yeah, I think that was a huge part of it. Why I was like, oh, I don't like August Burns Red. And then there was some guy, there was some guy in the crowd while we were waiting for them to come on stage, and he had a mohawk. And I was like, hey, you're a punk rocker like me. Am I gonna like this band that's about to play? And he was like, yeah. And I did. They were pretty good live. And yeah, I saw Five Finger Death Punch, and I walked away. They fucking sucked. They were terrible. Sorry. Opal Rose said Sid got kicked out of Slipknot. Yeah, I've seen Gojira. I've seen Chevelle and All That Remains. Oh, nice. Very nice. Beefy dog. You come with me? Good girl, beefy dog. Good girl, beefy dog. Good girl. Opal Rose said FFDP F8 tour was good. Disturbed was amazing. They brought a grand piano for the sound of silence. Yeah, Opal, I gotta tell you, that music is not really what I like. Um, I like I like stuff that's more thrashy. That's what I would say. Honestly, I always thought all that, like, my brother used to be into that, and he would call it like alternative, right? Like back in the late '90s and early 2000s, that shit was called just like alternative, and then like it started to bleed over into emo, and things got real weird around 2005. But um, yeah, my dad, anytime he saw something that was like a little bit hard rock, like anything that's like a little bit tougher than ZZ Top or ACDC, he would it's just assume that me and my brother like that band, and he'd be like, "Yo, such and such band is coming to Atlantic City. Do you know them?" Like, yeah, but they suck. Like every time. And then he started to figure it out that like the band that I want to see is like all the way at the bottom. In the newspaper, they would have these listings, right? And then like at the top, it would be like Mariah Carey, Aerosmith, and Eminem are coming to Atlantic City. But then all the way at the bottom, it would be like Tsunami Bomb and Rancid and Bouncing Souls. And so he started to figure it out that like the stuff towards the bottom, the least popular stuff that was coming to the area, but the smaller club, like House of Blues or some shit, he'd be like, he started to figure out that's what we're into. But it's like if you've heard of this band, Pops, I don't like them. I thought I was too cool for that shit. I was like 14. Opal Rose said, I listened to a bit of everything. My first concert was Ted Nugent. She said Ted Nugget, but I'm assuming it's supposed to be Ted Nugent. Oh yeah, it says it right under. Ted Nugent. Um, my first concert was Jethro Tull because that's my dad's favorite band. So he would drag me and my brother along. Once we were old enough, he used to drag my mother, but then once we got old enough, he started taking us instead, and she was happy to stay home. She's really into music too, but that's not her favorite. She likes like ABBA and Carly Simon and shit. Um, Opal Rose said I was like 9 in the pit. Sick. That's wait. Ted Nugent had a pit. um. So yeah, my first concert was Jethro Tull. I seen them like 5 times before I got to go see somebody that I wanted to see. Yeah, and like before that, it was me being dragged along to see a band that my dad wanted to see. But my first concert that was something that I wanted to go to was Weird Al Yankovic in Wildwood, New Jersey. And dude, I remember when he first came on stage and everybody was clapping for him and shit, and he got up to the mic and he's like, "Hey, it's really great to be back in my hometown of dot 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 Wildwood, New Jersey." Like it was like that was the joke. Like wherever he went, he would say, "It's great to be back in my hometown." But yeah, he never like nobody's ever heard of Wildwood. And by the way, he was amazing. I must have been in like fifth grade. Um, and yeah, Weird Al was great. He was awesome. There was the opening act was not a musician. He was a stand-up comedian, and he was like really dirty. He was a really dirty comedian. Um, and my dad was not happy about that. And what else? Oh, my actually it was my little brother. His friend invited him to go see Weird Al, and my little brother was not a huge fan of Weird Al. He's kind of like you, Opal Rose. He likes everything. Um, he doesn't really discriminate on genre. He cares more about if the song is good and like he cares about melody a lot. He's like a melody type of guy. Um, and he likes everything. And he also does like punk rock. He was in a punk band. He was in a metal band, like a hardcore metal band. Also, um, he's also in my band, the Lofties. If you want to check out my page elsewhere, what's his face? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tommy Bricks. That's who it was. Tommy Bricks was saying he was on my channel recently, looking at the music videos. Um, yeah, my brother's in the band. He's not in every video because nobody is. Nobody's in every single video. That was the beauty of that band, the Lofties. It was like always like a revolving chairs situation where it was just like whoever was free that afternoon to come over was in the band that day. Opal Rose said, "I listen to Weird Al. I've seen a lot of country concerts also. Ted Nugent, Davenport, Iowa, free concert. Friend's dad got free tickets for running the gun show in Davenport, Iowa. Yeah, that's cool." Opal Rose said, my parents were 20 years apart, so I grew up with different musical tastes." Wait, what did Opal Rose said? I noticed that, Worthy. What did you notice? Um, uh, okay, so yeah, my brother, he's he was a one grade below me. We're not even a year apart. Um, his best friend at the time invited him, and so he and his friend's dad were gonna go to Wildwood, New Jersey, to see Weird Al Yankovic, and I was like talking about it with my dad, and I was like, I want to go. I love Weird Al. I actually own Weird Al Yankovic CDs and shit. Like, I'm a fan. I'll sing along. Like, Chubbs Dice is not going to sing along. My brother, Chubbs. It's like, Chubbs isn't going to sing along. He's not a fan. He's just going to go because he got invited. Like, I actually want to go. So, my dad got 2 tickets, one for him and me. And then we all the 5 of us, we all went down together in the same car, but we just didn't sit together. My brother sat with his friend and friend's dad, and then I sat with my dad on the other side. But I remember after the opening act, like the dirty comedian, he was dirty. I don't um I remember him telling a lot of jokes that I didn't understand, and my dad was getting angry. That's how dirty it was. It's like I didn't understand it, but my dad did, and he was pissed. um, and then my friend's dad also, and a lot of the people in the crowd were like in between the opening act and Al himself. A lot of people were talking about how that comedian just like was not funny, and he was too dirty. And Weird Al, I suppose, is like for families. Like he doesn't drop f bombs on his records, and that's purposely. Like he wants to appeal to everybody because pop culture is for everybody, and he's mocking pop culture. I have this theory that like Weird Al is he's not putting out as many albums as he used to, and also he likes to go back and do parodies of like old songs too. Like one of his newer albums, he was making fun of like Billy Joel. He did a Billy Joel parody. Instead of Piano Man, it was Spider Man, and and so yeah, yeah, I have this theory that like it's because our popular culture sucks. That's why, and I think that's also why The Simpsons is not as good as it used to be, and shows like that where they just make fun of pop culture. Um, like our culture was shit for the last 15, 20 years. Yo, speaking of shitty culture, we got 9 thumbs up, Beefy Dog. Are you happy? Are you proud of yourself? Are you happy with that? Are you happy with that, Beefy Dog? She's happy. The tail doesn't lie, people. Spider Pig. Yeah, because I just mentioned Spider Man and The Simpsons in one breath. Um, Opal Rose said, "I've noticed that, Worthy, the revolving door of people in your band." Yeah. So if you've ever like checked the description on the music videos, number one, it will say the date because not every video was recorded on the day that it was uploaded. Um, in fact, almost most of them were not uploaded to YouTube the same day that they were recorded. So I would always put the date on the video, and then I would like name the members of the band and what instrument they were playing that time, because not only is it just a revolving door of musicians, but we play like musical chairs. We all switch instruments. Like I play drums and I play keyboard and I play piano. I mean, I play drums and I play keyboard and I play bass and I play guitar. And I sing very rarely, but I do sing sometimes. Um, yeah, everybody who's in the band has to play multiple instruments. That's kind of a rule. Unless unless you're a drummer, I have made that exception for people who are drummers. Drummers are allowed to show up and only play drums. Beefy Dog, come this way. She's over here. Hey, we got 10 thumbs up. Thank you guys. The fuck is it? What? Oh no, there's broken glass over here. Fuck that. The fuck? There's broken glass over here too? All right, Beefy Dog. Hop it. Oh no. Okay. 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 Um, we're gonna move the car somewhere else. What the fuck is going on? This goddamn park. This is so fucked up, you guys. She stepped on a piece of glass. I don't think she got cut by it though. I don't see any blood. there would be blood in the car, which I do not see. Also, she would be like favoring one paw over the others. Oh yeah, get some air conditioning blasting in your face, beefy dog. Yeah, does that feel good? Yo, here's some water for you to drink. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. All right, we're gonna park over here in the shade. Dad and son DIY it all said, "What's good? I'm watching from my phone, brother. What's up, brother? What you gonna do when the 42-inch pythons wrap around your neck? You gotta eat your prayers and say your vegetables and drink your vitamins and stay in milk." Okay, beefy dog. We'll get back out. I got you a little water cup. Come on, let's go. Yo, everyone, go check out the Dad and Son DIY it all. Yeah, I know you're admiring my stash of ketchup packets. I know you are. I know you are. Yeah, I was living in a room, and I'm collecting ketchup packets because I did not have a fridge to keep ketchup, so I was just collecting the packets. But I do have a fridge now, so that's pretty good. I got a little fridge with a freezer on it. Freezer part is not as big as I would like it to be, but it's good enough. Dad and son do it all, DIY it all. I mean, they said this channel is in live probation right now. The DIY channel, does that mean you're not allowed to go live on the DIY channel? That's fucking weird. What'd you do, man? Why are you on probation? Beefy dog, here. Here, look, here's some water for you to drink. What do you... If you kick over that water cup, so help me. What'd you do, man? He said, yep, we're on probation. All right. She didn't step on any broken glass. I mean, she did, I think. She did, but she didn't cut herself. So we're good. I'm talking about you, beefy dog. I sure am. Someone reported us, Dad and son said, because one of the community members had a question for son, and he answered, and they reported us. Come on. Come on, dude. Come on. He answered something like dirty or foul, didn't he? That's why you're not just gonna get reported for answering a simple question. He must have done something. It's because kids are not allowed to have their own channel. Oh shit! Appeal denied. Even though I was sitting right there, obviously, that's what he said. Oh, I get it. I get it now. Okay, because kids aren't allowed to run YouTube channels. Yeah, because it was a kid age violation. Yeah. I mean, that's what you get for not being there physically on camera, but you do let your son be on camera, right? Like you had to have known that was going to happen eventually, right? Guys, Dad and Son DIY it all UW3BP. Go check them out. And then Dad and Son do it all. That's their other channel. Go check them out, you guys. Dad and Son DIY at all dash UW3BP said, really? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, really. Go check out your channel, everybody else. Go check out the Dad and Son DIY at all dash UW3BP channel. And then also Dad and Son do it all. And then isn't there another channel like Dad and Son eat or something? Dad and Son movie reviews? I forget. I feel like there's a third channel though. Dad and Son DIY it all said he's never been shown. Yo, I've seen that kid on he has. Maybe not on the DIY channel because I don't actually watch the DIY channel. Um, oh wait, gaming. I think that's the other one. I think they have a gaming channel. Um, I've seen your kid. He's got dark hair, like that's like he's like a skinny, pale kid with dark hair. I mean, that was him, right? Was it the neighbor kid? Like, I've seen him a bunch of times. That beefy dog, don't eat the grass. Don't eat the grass. Come on. Come on, beefy dog. Look, here's some water. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Yeah, that's water, beefy dog. It's right in there. Come on. If you're thirsty. Good girl. Good girl. Dad and Son cook and eat it all. Dad and Son game it all. Dad and Son collect it all. There we go. Check them all out, you guys. Check them all out. Check them all out. Very entertaining stuff. And I mean, yeah, they don't show the kid like every day or not even every week or month, but I definitely have seen that kid on YouTube. I've seen your wife too. I haven't seen you actually. There was one time when you guys were on the radio and you were going to show your faces, and I left. I left because I didn't want to see your face. It's more fun just imagining what you look like. Not him. He's never in frame, but he has been shown from behind or in a mix at Taekwondo, but not highlighted. Wait a minute. Probably not him. Is he like skinny and pale with short, dark hair? Like brown or black hair? That's what I mean, dark. Like it's either brown or black. He's not a ginger. He's not a blonde. And he's like a skinny, pale kid, right? He's been shown from behind or in a mix at Taekwondo, but not quote unquote highlighted. Yo, maybe that time that you guys were on the radio, maybe that's when I saw your kid, because I think he showed his face, and then they were talking about how you were going to show your face too, and I left before it happened. The live that got the violation was live. We were driving, and the view was the road. It was just the voice. Ooh, ooh, that's weird. I don't like that. Because like, who's to say that that voice doesn't belong to a grown adult man? Like, really, who's to say? Like, a lot of guys don't have super deep voices. Ooh, that would piss me off. They didn't even show him, and he got the violation. Dad and Son said, "Yeah, exactly." Yeah, I know that was a special case when you guys were like on the radio and you're going to show your mugs. Um, I specifically remember what your kid looks like because he looked like a celebrity. He looked like one of those a famous kid from like some fucking movie. I don't know, but I just remember when I saw him, I was like, "Holy shit, he looks like that one kid from that one from all those movies." So I will figure it out what kid that I think your kid looks like, and then next time I see you, I'll tell you. You could Google it and tell me if I'm right. Dad and son said, "I sound like I chew rivets and glass. I could be a 90-year woman with a smoking habit." Yo, speaking of an old lady who's a chain smoker, did you know that that the voice of ET, the extraterrestrial, was just that? It was like a really old lady from LA. She was a chain smoker, and she the ET phone. Yeah, that was an old lady, and she wasn't an act. She wasn't a real actress either. She was just like somebody, or if she was, she had stopped acting for like 40, 50 years by that point. Like maybe she used to be a young actress and that's why she was in LA. I can't remember. But yeah, she was just like an old lady who lived in somebody's apartment building, and not it might have been Spielberg himself, but it was somebody knew this old lady and they were like, "Hey, she would be really good for the voice of this alien." Beefy dog, no, 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 no. Calm yourself. You're gonna kick over that water, and I'm gonna be very unhappy here. Oh, oh. Called that, didn't I? Yeah, your feet are wet because you kicked over your little water cup. Yo, Mountaintop Skies, what's up? From the Sonal's Nature Channel, right? No, I think you might have been here before. Yeah, maybe. You can call me Stabworthy, by the way. Yeah, this is your first time in the room. Thank you. Dad and son said, my point exactly. Son's not going to be talking for a while, and we're going to start doing more on TikTok too. This was an eye opener. Yuck, 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 yuck. Um, I feel like TikTok has even more severe TOS, don't they? Like more strict rules. Ooh, Mountaintop Skies is from the Old Guy Hustle channel too. Right on. Right on. You're right. I've seen you there too. Where are you watching from, man? What part of the world are you watching from? You don't got to tell me your hometown, but you could say, Eastern Australia, or you could say wherever you're from. Dad and son said, only if shown and we're not face forward. They don't voice shame. Gotcha. Gotcha. I don't use TikTok, but I watch some people on YouTube that they double stream. And so, yeah, that's why I was like, they're always bitching about the TikTok TOS. Like, they hardly ever are bitching about YouTube, but almost always bitching about the TikTok. But yeah, like I said, I've never been on TikTok. I don't use it because I'm not a little kid. Um, I mean, yo, yo, dad and son. To be fair, if somebody was like, if somebody was like going over the video and the appeal, like you refer to him not by his name but as son. Like you refer to him as if he's a little kid and you boss him around and shit. Like you're clearly the dad and he's clearly the son. Um, like, of course, that's why your appeal got denied. It's like, no, he didn't show his face, but it's clearly a little kid on there. What? Dad and son said that on TikTok you can use voice changers in the live stream. What? That's sick. Yo, you could also get your kid like one of like like the thing that you talk into that deepens your. It's like a megaphone. Like you talk into it, it makes your voice sound like Darth Vader or whatever. Like he could just do that for the next few years until his balls drop. Mountaintop Skies said, "I'm in northern Alabama, outside Athena, out in the sticks." Mountaintop Skies also said one of those Hulk masks. Yes. Yes. And you could show him too. You could show him if he's got the Hulk mask on. It's genius. You get two birds stoned at once with that one. He says until puberty, we're gonna have to be careful. Yeah, yeah. Put him in that Hulk mask, bro. You could get him the Hulk fists too. That'd be fun. The big gloves that are like they're like bigger than boxing gloves. Those huge green Hulk hands. My good girl. My good girl. Dad and son DIY it all. I, for one, am going to miss you. If you're not on YouTube as much, I'll miss you. But you got to do what you got to do. I'll wait. I'll wait. It's like a prison sentence. It's like you're going to be on TikTok for the next like 3 or 4 years. I'll wait though. I'll wait till you get out. Come back to society. I'll wait for you. Dad and Hulk DIY. That is unique content. Yo, Dad and Hulk do it all. Dad and son DIY it all said we will still be live at least once a day on one of the channels, but I will be using my James Earl Jones only moving forward. You could get one of those like you could get your kid like a Stephen Hawking, like he types in what he wants to say and then it says it in the robot voice. That would be sick, dude. Dad and robot do it all. Dad and Hulk DIY, Dad and robot do it all. Like give him a different identity on every channel. Yo, that would be dude, that's really funny actually. Dad and robot cook and eat. Dad and Hulk uh, Dad and Hulk do it all. Mountaintop Sky said that would be great. And they're laughing. They're laughing at my jokes. Dad and son said hard pass. They're cracking down on AI too, and some Karen will report that. What? I didn't know that because I actually follow some AI channels. I did not know that. Okay. Yo, dad from Dad and Son always like has the skinny on like what's going on behind the scenes at YouTube. Like I feel like I can trust you when you say shit like that they're cracking down on this or that or like yeah, such and such is a new rule. Like because some people claim to be YouTube content creator experts and they're really not. They'll just say like, "Oh, this is what I've noticed. Oh, this is what I thought. Oh, this is what my stupid friend told me, but I believe it." All right, so don't give him the robot voice. Okay, wait a minute. How if you're a faceless channel and like I'm a faceless channel too, but I'm walking around. Like I'm not in AI. I'm walking around. Like, but who's to say that my voice is not an AI thing? Like and same for you, Dad and son. Like even if your kid did have the Hulk mask on and he had the Hulk voice, like who's to say that you're not the AI one? Feel me? How can they? How can they? How can they, for real? It's like, is everybody has to show their face at all times on YouTube? Is that what's going to happen? Like, what about those gaming channels where they're just gaming and they just have, you don't even see them. They're just looking at the screen. Who's to say that's not an AI voice anytime they say anything? Yo, you want to know what else? One of my favorite channels. I always give her a shout out to Miss Daisy May 35. She got demonetized because the official reason from YouTube was that her channel was like too repetitive. Like, what the actual fuck? How can you get in trouble for that? Everybody's channel is repetitive. My channel is repetitive. All I do is walk my dog, and that's it. Every single live stream looks essentially the same. It's just me and my dog misbehaving. you know, my misbehaving dog. My channel's repetitive. For fuck's sake, like, dad and son, your channel is repetitive. That's the whole point of having a goddamn show. It's like people watch it because they want a certain thing and they expect to get it every time. That's what having a show is on YouTube. Everybody's channel is fucking repetitive. What about those people that just sit there and play piano? You know what I'm saying? What about those people that they just like write a person's name on a thing and then erase it, and then they write the next person's name on the thing and then they erase it, and it's every fucking day. How is that not repetitive? Mountaintop Sky said Dave just walks and then smokes every day. Yeah, he walks in the park or wherever he walks around, and then we chat with him for an hour while he smokes a fucking giant cigar. Dad and son, wait a minute. They're cracking down on AI too. Some Karen will report that. Mountaintop Sky said, "This is giving me ideas for content. I wonder if I can get my kid to wear the hot dog costume." Yo, as long as they don't show his face, who's to say? Who's to say he's not just a short adult? He or she. Dad and son said, "It's a big crackdown. Thousands of channels got demonetized and closed." Whoa. Don't get me started. There are people putting hammers in their tongues and others popping pimples, and that's cool. So you figure it out, brother. And say your prayers and eat your vitamins and stay in school. And snap into a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah. Dad and son DIY it all said correct. Comfort food and consistency. Beefy dog, you stay with me, Beefy dog. You will learn. You will learn. That's a good girl. You stay here with me. Now we're going to have to walk over to the water spout and get you some water because you kicked over your water. That's what we're going to have to do. Nah, just, you know what? Daisy, she's not even all that repetitive. Before she got demonetized, she would play like Scrabble, word search, crossword puzzles. She would put together Lego sets. She would sometimes, well, most in the morning, she would have like tea time on her back porch. That's what was so weird about her channel getting demonetized for being too repetitive. Like, she actually is not all that repetitive. She does a bunch of different stuff, and that scared me. I was like, oh my god, all I do is walk my dog. That's it. All I do is walk my dog and talk about whatever stupid shit people say in the chat, or whatever stupid shit comes out of my mouth because my brain made it do that. Mountain Top Sky said she does like 5 different streams, and she talks streams too. Yeah, man, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Like, if she can get demonetized for being too repetitive, like, that's. I had my epiphany. I was like, wait a minute, every fucking YouTube show is repetitive. What the fuck is going on right now? That's what makes it a show. That's what makes it that's what makes it YouTube. That's what makes it like it. That's why people have a channel, so they can do a thing, and then people show up and they expect that thing. Ugh. Um, Dad and son said, "All right, brother, for real, I got a meeting and I can't keep pretending to work anymore. Check you later and enjoy the walk and the Slim Jims." Yo, tell the fam I said what's up, and the dog too. They got a cute dog named Remus too. Everybody, go check out the Dad and Son channels. All right, take her easy. If you haven't left yet, Dad, take her easy. See you next time. Don't get too discouraged. Mountaintop Sky said, "I found a whole network of really nice people, and she's kind of a common thread, and that sucks so bad for her." Yeah, yeah, man. Um, me too, actually. Um, I if you want to know, really, there's this channel called the Pity and Kitty Committee. I always give them a shout out. It's one of my favorite channels. But that was one of the first dog channels that I started watching because her Pity looks a lot like my dog, but black, black and white instead of orange and white. But yeah, her Pity looks like my dog, and also she died like a week ago. Rest in peace, Luna the pit bull. Rest in peace. But so when I first started like heavily watching YouTube live streams, her channel was one of the first channels that I started like latching onto and coming back to, and I was like, oh, I recognize that dog because it looks like my dog, just different color, but same pattern but different color. Um, so so I was watching dog YouTube. I started live streaming my dog about a year ago, and I started watching dog YouTube as well. That's what I call it. All those people that put their dogs on YouTube instead of their own faces. Dad and Son is one of those channels. Honestly, they put their dog on screen much more than themselves. Miss Daisy May, same thing. She puts her dog on screen more than her own face, and yada yada. Um, but yeah, Pity and Kitty Committee was one of the first channels that I really started watching and coming back to, and then I found the Daisy May channel, and that was like a huge network of people. You're right, and they all support each other. Um, she got demonetized like 6 months ago. It was a while ago, bro. Also, I called you bro. I don't know if you're a bro or not. I don't know your name. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl or what. What, you said you're from Alabama? All right. What the hell happened here? Yeah, I got this. I do got this. Come on. Where's my? Oh no. No, I got this. Mountaintop Sky said, "I'm James." Okay, there's no way in hell I'm gonna remember that your name is James, but I'm gonna try to remember that you're. I'm not gonna call you James either, but I am gonna try and remember that you're a guy, and I'm between 35 and 45 demographic. I'm an 80s. I'm an 80s baby, but I'm a 90s kid. Um, what's your age range? Are we close in age, or are you a kid, or are you an old guy like Mr. Old Guy, Mr. Old Guy Hustle? Beef dog, I gotta pick up this pile of shit. So you gotta come a little bit closer. Okay, I'm gonna put the phone down. Don't go away, ladies and germs. I'm still here. Picking up this squirt of dew. Here we go. Whoops. We are almost at the trash can, so I can throw this bag away. And then we're gonna be at the water fountain, and Beefy Dog can Have a drink of water. Where are you going? You make it so difficult sometimes. Also, I believe Dad from Dad and Son is also basically the same age as us. Um, Wait a minute. 1982, he says, "What's up, Jimmy from 82? You graduated in the year 2000. That's fun. Graduated high school in the year 2000. We're here, Beefy Dog. We're at the water spout. Here, look at this. Look at this. It's for you. That's for you, Beefy Dog. Good girl. Good girl. Oh my God, this is the cutest fucking thing of all time. I love this. Good girl. Good girl. I'm gonna wet myself right now, you guys, but not in a toddler type of way, but in a I'm really hot and here's some free water type of way. I just wet myself. Uh-oh, my moderator came in. Which one is it? Hold on. Sparkle, welcome. She said, "Good morning, worthy and beefy." You see that pinned message at the bottom from Tommy Bricks? That's how you address us as Stabworthy and Beefy Dog. Thank you very much. No, I'm fucking with you. Mountaintop Sky said, "Where's my flying card? Damn it." Beefy Dog, are you rolling around in the mud? Not quite. It's the wet grass. It's not quite muddy yet. Sparkle said, "Hey, mountaintop skies." Carrie Jordan R7 said, "Good morning, Stabworthy and beautiful beefy dog." She meant to say beefy dog. She didn't say it, but she meant it. Hi, Carrie Jordan R7. Good morning to you too. Sparkle said, "Can I go back to calling you Stabby?" Question mark. Um, I yeah, as long as you don't use my government name. I just would prefer Stabworthy because when you call me Stabby in the chat, it makes other people think that they have the right to do it too, and they don't. They have no right to call me by that name. That's why I don't let anybody call me by my government name either, because I don't want a bunch of weirdos knowing what it is. So I just say my last name, Stabworthy. I mean, there's not a lot of us in the world. We're not a giant family. Of course, I won't use the government. I gotcha. I gotcha. Jordan is usually a last name and not a middle name, but like Carrie Jordan could be. Like Jordan might be your middle name. I don't know, or it might be, or maybe you just like Michael Jordan a lot. I don't know. But I feel like a lot of people who see you are going to just automatically think that your name is Carrie Jordan. And yeah, same to you, Lisa Marple. Like people are just going to assume that's your actual name. And whether they're right or not, I think it is crazy to do that. Nobody thinks my first name is YouTube, last name Stabworthy. Like everybody knows that's not it. I think it's really weird when people call me YouTube because they don't want to say Stab or Stabworthy. Or YT. That's the funniest. YT. Um, get it? Because I'm white. Whitey. Sparkle said there's four of you at least. That's true. I am Stabworthy the fourth. Mountaintop said, I'm just going to assume your full name is Thelonious Montgomery Stabworthy, and don't correct me. Carrie Jordan said Jordan is my last name, and she said it on the internet for everybody to know. You could have kept that to yourself, you know. You could have. Hey, we got 13 thumbs. That's pretty cool, you guys. Thank you. We jumped up a little bit. The last time I checked, I think we only had 11. And I wonder if maybe there's something wrong with her because she never really did that before, but she's starting to do it a lot. Maybe I should look that up on the internet. Somebody, I think it was Miss Daisy, told me that it just means that there's something that smells and they want to roll in the smell. Sparkle said this was originally supposed to be a business channel, and that's my business name. LOL. I didn't think anything of it. Beefy dog. Beefy dog, do you want some more water? Oh, you see a little baby dog. Okay. Good, you good girl, Beefy dog, good girl, good girl, good girl. No, 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 no. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Thank you. Stay here. Stay here. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Very good. Very good. Very good. Good. Good girl. Good girl. You stay. Good girl. Ding dong. Mountaintop Sky said, I like your name, Lisa. It's got jazz hands. Sparkle said, she's doing what? The video skipped and I didn't hear what you said. No, I said there was another little dog up the way and she was getting excited, I think. Sparkle said, jazz hands. OMG, I can't say it without them now. When you say Sparkle, you do the jazz hands now? She said, I love that mountain. No, no. Stay with me, Beefy dog. Stay with me. Stay with me. Here, do you want some water? Do you want some more water, Beefy dog? You thirsty? Look, there it is. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Sparkle said, yeah, I have to. Let me try something. Oh, good girl, Beefy dog. You drink that water. Good girl. Mountaintop Sky said, I love saying that, like, it's pretty good, but it could use more spirit fingers. I'm glad that I wore my boat shoes today because they're sort of waterproof. Hold up. Hold up. Shit. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm going to retrace my steps. I'm actually going to turn around and go back. Sparkle said, I love that movie. And then she said, boat shoes. And then she said, what happened? I'm not going to say out loud what happened. I'm just going to. I don't want to give it too much power. I lost something. I gotta go find it. That's what happened. I think I dropped it. Stone Sloth said, beautiful beefy dog. That's true. Stone Sloth, yo, what's up? Yo, how much fun were we having yesterday? And yeah, why do I keep running into you at all my channels? It's making me nervous. It's like I can't say anything because then Stone Sloth is just gonna pop up and be like, hey, I saw that weird thing you did. I saw it. Mountaintop Skies said, I got to get back to chores, but I'm going to leave the stream going to help out with hours and stuff. It was good catching up with you, Stabworthy. You too, Mr. Mountaintop Sky. Thanks for coming in. Welcome into the channel, man. That's what we do. Oh, you peed on that? Good dog. Good dog. So what I lost should be really easy to find. If it's on the ground, like I will find it. Unless somebody stole it. Sparkle said, have fun, Mountaintops, guys. And then, oh no. Hi, Stone Sloth. Stoney said, that was insane. Yeah, that thing that happened. That thing that happened, wasn't that crazy? I was having fun. Were you not having fun? Were you not having fun? I was having a lot of fun. Mountaintop Sky said, stabworthy it is. Yo, it's just, I don't want other people to start calling me that, man. So just don't be calling me that all the time. Besides, my father is Thelonious. You could just call me Stabworthy. Come here, beefy dog. Oh, I see what I lost. It's on the roof of my car. The hood, I mean. It's on the hood. Okay. We can all relax. Stoney said, Stabworthy, I keep doom scrolling and then boom, there you are. No, I'm keep doom scrolling and then boom, there you are. Wait, so do you not watch her show all the time? I thought that was like one of your shows that you watch and I just happened to pop in. Huh, interesting. And then I saw you in like 5 different chat rooms over the last 3 days. I find you in the most insane places. It's fun. So, Stony. Sparkle said, "What did you lose?" And no one's around. No, there are people around. Definitely. But I didn't lose anything. I don't want to give that power. Sparkle said, "The algorithm thinks that you guys need to be besties." LOL. No, it's more like she's there to keep me in line. Like, because I would, like, I do be trolling sometimes. I do be trolling. I just go into the room, say some outrageous bullshit just because I want to hear the person say it out loud. Sometimes I'm a simple-minded creature. Uh, but yeah, it's more about the fear and more than anything. Stone Sloth is going to catch me being weird and then tell everybody about it. Stony said, I lurk mostly. Yeah, I never know where you're going to be lurking. That's the thing. I never know. Sparkle said, oh, the truth comes out. Yeah, I'm stupid. It doesn't take a lot to entertain me. Oh, yeah. Stony said, I do. I just pop in and be like, I see you. Sparkle said, fly your simple bitch freak flag, dude. Okay. JJ Bay said, back. JJ Bay said back. And I'm going to say front. No, it's a stupid joke. What the hell are we doing here, bro? Yo, Stony says, I do. I just pop in and be like, I see you. Yeah, I know. I know you do. I think Beefy Dog is finished with walking, you guys. I think she's finished. We definitely walked a full mile today. That's for sure. Stony said, Lisa, I do it to so many people. It's funny catching people being weird. It's hilarious as fuck. I'm a goof myself. Carrie Jordan said, I have lurkers on my channel when I go live. I don't mind. Yo, I got some lurkers here. Sometimes there's more. Like, it'll say there's 6 people in the room, but only one person is talking. Like, it happens. And then for a long stretch of time, it'll show that there's one person in my room, but nobody's talking in the chat room at all. I get that. Sparkly said, LMAO, Sloth, I love that. Keep them in line. Stony, do you make content on your channel? Pretty sure I'm subscribed to you. I'm subscribed to a lot of people that don't do content. A lot. A lot. Sparkly said you have no idea who's watching. LOL. I think Miss Dalton likes to watch and not say anything, like not let me know that she's in the room, just to like I don't know. I feel like she like maybe she's watching on her TV sometimes, maybe, and she can't say anything. But I do feel like she'll just watch, just to see if I'm treating her dog right. You know, I would I would do that if I had to give up my dog that I raised for like 8 years, and then the person like had them on YouTube all the time. I would totally lurk in that channel. You have nothing to fear. I always treat this dog right. She's a gem. She's a gem. I love Beefy Dog. Sparkle said that TPKC did that once in a weird guy's channel where the guy latched on to me. Yeah, I remember that. Um, a lot of times I watch on my TV at home and I can't type in any comments. And but then if something really funny happens or if something really weird happens or whatever, I feel like I have to say something that I'll log on my phone and I'll be like, I logged on my phone just so I could say the last guy who called in was a total tool or whatever. Or like, I logged on just to say hi before this is all over. I've been watching for the last hour. Stone Sloth said, "Beefy, a beautiful, well-behaved dog." JJ Bay said, "Not gonna lie, I have no idea what we're talking about. It's probably for the best." Sparkle said, "In that sense, I was actually glad that she saw it, and I thought the same as me about the situation." Okay, yeah, I remember that happening. I remember I also checked out that guy. I know what you're talking about. The last guy who called in. Yeah, I watch a lot of live streams where they take calls, like a game show host or whatever, or like a radio talk show host, a radio host. Like they take calls from live people. Um, JJ Bay is just lurking on YouTube lives. JJ Bay said, "Oh," and then Sparkle said, "I remember you yelling at him." LOL. Okay. All right. Cool. Stoney said, "We're JJ Bay. We're also talking about me catching stabworthy in random live streams." LOL. Look, there's 3 people talking, but it says there's 7 people in here. I don't mind you guys lurking as long as you hit that thumbs up. That's what I like. I like you to hit that thumb up. JJ Bay said, "LOL." Uh, hey guys. JJ Bay said, "What should I 3D print? A gun." Sparkle said, "A rainbow dragon." JJ Bay. JJ Bay said, "Oh, okay." Stone Sloth said, "Stabworthy and Beefy Dog have a wonderful day. I now have applesauce to clean up. Dot dot dot. A sloth." Sparkle said, "OMG, worthy. WTF?" Yeah, so they can't trace it. That's 3D printing. That was that was made for doing illegal shit with no serial number on it. Like that's come on. 3D print yourself some guns and bullets. That's what it's for. It's for doing illegal shit. Everybody likes to 3D print as if it's a toy, but it's not a toy. It's for crimes. JJ Bay said, "I have 3D printed a knife before." See, told you. Um, Pistol. That's what type of gun. Do a pistol. Silly rabbit. 3D printing is for crimes. I told JJ Bay to 3D print a pistol, and he was like, "Okay, BRB." um, JJ Bay says, "Does it work? It's just plastic, right?" Yeah, it's just plastic, but like you gotta like shooting a bullet out of a gun creates a lot of heat. So you can't just print a regular gun because it's gonna fuck up the gun itself because it's so much heat to expel a bullet, right? So you got to make a specific type of gun, and like you can download the specs for that on the internet, or if you can't find it, you got to go on the dark web, I guess. Um, so yeah, it takes a certain type of gun and a certain type of pistol when you do a 3D print, um, just because of the fact that it is plastic. Um, Also, speaking of crimes, if you paint the tip of it orange, it's just gonna look like a toy because it's made out of plastic, and then the cops won't shoot you for having it. But that is very illegal. It's very very illegal to paint the tip of a gun orange to make it look like a toy. That's super illegal. But it's also illegal to 3D print a gun, probably. So there you go. Sparkle said, "That's true." LOL. It might not be illegal to 3D print a gun, but like if you're gonna do crimes with that gun, that's definitely illegal. Are you a good dog? Are you a good dog? You're my good dog. Look at this, you guys. Yeah, I found the spot. JJ Bay said, I'm not doing crimes. Yeah, good. Stick with that story. Sparkle said, apparently I'm not well versed in crimes. LMAO. Yeah, that's for the best. It is good to know the local laws, though, of wherever you're at, wherever you travel, wherever you're at, wherever you are going to travel to. It's important that you know what the laws are there. A lot of people assume the laws are the same all over the country, and they're really not. And then it's even more different when you leave the country. Wherever you're going to travel to, you got to make sure you know the laws there. Like, oh my God, jaywalking could get you thrown in jail, or like having a little bit of marijuana could get you a death sentence in some countries. You got to be up on that if you're going to be traveling around. Hey, beefy dog, I'm going to need you to stop eating that grass, okay? Don't eat that grass. Sparkle said, that's true. It's pretty crazy. We've been online for 2 hours and 14 minutes. I think we're done, you guys. I think we're done. Is there anything that you would like to mention? Hey, we got 15 thumbs up. Yes. Thank you, everybody. JJ Bay said to TBH, I just made up a name and put it as my profile. JJ Bay said I was the second thumbs up. Cool. Cool, dude. JJ Bay, how about you share this and so some of your friends can give me a thumbs up too? How about that? JJ Bay said, "Be right back. I'm gonna get my friends to do a thumbs up." Yeah, that's awesome. I'll be right back as well. I'm looking for something to drink right now. Oh, guess what I do have? Guess what I have for you, beefy dog? Guess what I have for you, beefy dog? Good girl. Sparkle said, "Aww." Yo, JJ just left so he could get some friends to come in the room. I'm about to end this live stream, bro. They're gonna all come in here, hit the like button, and then I'm gonna be like, "Thanks, guys. See ya." I'm thirsty, guys. I gotta go. We got 17 thumbs now. That's fucking rad. Thank you. I'm gonna blame JJ Bay for that one. Thank you. Yeah, I'm thirsty. Beefy Dog's hot too. It's getting hot out. It's getting hot out, you guys. Yo, JJ, how about you let me borrow $50? Let's see if he'll do that too. Yeah, we got 19 thumbs up now. It's working. Thank you, everybody. It's just a dog. She's just a dog. Yo, we got 20 thumbs up. JJ wasn't lying. He's got some friends, dude. Sparkle said she's one of the best dogs. Yo, remember how we were talking about people lurking? Right when we started talking about that, I got this big long. I mean, right after we were done talking about that, I got a big long message from TPKC. So, if if you're lurking in here, I see you. I saw your message. I didn't read it yet. BHHHHH dash F5D said my friend sent me here. Yo, your friend is really cool. This is my dog. Her name is Beefy Dog. Sparkle said, "We love you, TPKCCCCCCC." JJ Bay said he's done. We got 21 thumbs, you guys. All right, guys. JJ Bay said, I got all my friends to like. Yeah, you did. Thank you. We got like 7 more thumbs up because of you. That was awesome. We go though. Beefy Dog's thirsty. And I'm thirsty too. I need something that's cold and wet. I'm serious, you guys. I gotta go. I need some. I'm hot and dry. I need something that's cold and wet. Shut you in there. Come here, hot dog. I forgot I might have something to drink in the trunk. Ooh, what about this? Where do you think you're going, Cracker Jack? Shit. You guys, somebody has a car here that won't start. Oh shit, that sucks. Oh no, they got it. They got it going. Took like 4 tries. JJ Bay said, "How long have you been live streaming?" 2 hours and 25 minutes. I lied. They didn't get their car started. They put it in neutral and they rolled out of the parking lot. And they're trying to start it. Wow, that sucks, you guys. I said I was gonna leave, but I think I'm gonna stick around for a few more minutes. I guess. I don't know. Let me get that BB gun. Let me get for you. Okay, good girl. Sparkle said, "You just watch them struggle with their car." Yeah, there's like 4 of them. They're good. I'm not gonna help them push it. They're good. I'm not a mechanic. I don't know how to fix it. Yeah, I want more subscribers. Yeah, they got their car started. And I think the driver guy was giving me a dirty look. Because I was watching and not saying anything. JJ Bay, yeah, I do want some more subscribers. I think I'm up to like 610 or something, somewhere around there. Um, yeah, I'll definitely stick around if you're gonna bring some subscribers in here. Like 3 grown ass men. Oh, 611, Sparkly said. Um, yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, three. There was like three or four grown men that came out here to the baseball field to like pitch to each other and whack balls. I thought they were. I thought they were playing frisbee golf at first, but like we don't have frisbee golf at this park. That's the other park where I run into like groups of grown men. Sparkle said the last time I looked, you were at 570 something. No, didn't weren't you the one that told me that I hit 600? Yeah, baseballs. They're pitching and whacking balls. No catcher. It was just like a couple dudes in the outfield catching them, I guess. JJ Bay said, "Do you want more subscribers?" He asked me again. Um, I said yes the first time. He said, "All right, be right back." Nice, dude. Nice. Hey, I got 421 thumbs, guys. It's pretty good. I mean, four people in here, and then I got 21 thumbs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got 21 likes, not 421. Yo, Chef, what's up? Chef said, "What's up, Stabworthy and everyone?" Dirty Chef said 22 now. Hey, thank you. Thank you for that thumb. If Beefy Dog had a thumb, she would give you a thumb up. But she's just a dog. She's just a dog. She doesn't have thumbs. She only knows words like good and ball. Dirty Chef said 23. Oh yeah, it shows me 22. It always shows me one less, and it shows you guys one extra thumb. Like when I have zero, it shows you guys that I already have one thumb, even though on my end it says zero, but on your end it says one. Sparkle said, "Why are you Dirty Chef in here, but Smoke Chef on your channel?" Wait, Sparkle, is that two different channels? Maybe it's a separate guy named Smoke Chef. Dirty Chef said Lisa Hart. All right, well, Dirty Chef, I need to know. Are you a different name on your channel? Now I actually do want to know. Are you a different guy on your channel? Do you guys know Dad and Son on YouTube? They got I um they got like they got like five different channels. Like Dad and Son do it all, Dad and Son DIY it all, Dad and Son game it all, Dad and Son cook and eat it all. Um, and there's another one, the two I'm pretty sure. Dirty Chef said, "Lisa, it's my handle name. I tried to change it to Smoke Chef, but everyone said no, change it back to Dirty Chef." JJ Bay said, "I got my friends to subscribe. Are your friends still here?" It says there's four people in the room. It's telling me that we got 22 thumbs in the chat. Sparkle said, "I gotcha. I agree. I like Dirty Chef." Dirty Chef said, "LOL." Lisa, laughing face. Yo, I agree. Dirty Chef is it's way more memorable than smoked chef, because smoked is like just another cooking term. Like it's lame. Also, it's not. I mean, it's not. It's not. I guess it's clever. I guess but like, because yeah, Dirty Chef is way more like unforgettable. It's more iconic. Dirty Chef said, "I agree, Stabworthy." Yeah, it's more iconic, dude. There's I have multiple people that come in my room with the chef name. So I kind of in my head I got to differentiate you guys by like what else is in your title, and like Dirty Chef is way cool. I'm not gonna forget that. And I think one of my other chef friends, Salmeek. Um, that's another unforgettable name, Salmeek. Uh, um, but yeah, he was when he first started coming in. I had to ask him, how do I pronounce your name? And then he was like, no, just call me chef. And I was like, no, I actually can't do that because I know multiple chefs that come in here. I can't just call you chef. I had to learn how to pronounce his name the right way. Dirty Chef said, I will forever be the Dirty Chef. Hold up. I thought Sparkle said that your name was Smoke Chef on your channel. Or you changed it back. As I was saying, it was Smoke Chef, but you changed it back. It's not that anymore. JJ Bay. I fucking love your name, JJ Bay. Um, Wait, didn't you tell us to not call you Stabby because it's not your name? It's not. That's true. Stabby implies that I'm the one doing the stabbing, um, which is not the case. That's not the case. My main channel name is Smoked Chef, but my chat handle name is Dirty Chef. Yeah, that's confusing. I feel like you should change it back. Your people are right. You got to change it back. Change it back to Dirty Chef. It's too confusing. And you even agreed Dirty Chef is a better name. You even agreed. All right. I don't want to hear any guff from you, Dirty Chef. Dirty Chef said, "I'm sorry, Stabworthy." It's one word. It's one word. Um, he said, "I won't call you Stabby anymore." Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It takes a big man to apologize. Dirty Chef said, "I'm going to change it back." Yes, yes. No, it's just like a bit confusing. That's all. Like you want people to know who you are, right? Um, uh, JJ Bay, thanks for your hard work. Dirty Chef said, I didn't mean any harm by it. No, I know, but it's just confusing. You got to change your. You should have your name be the same across, especially if you're like trying to get viewers. I don't really care if I get like a million subs or whatever. Like I don't really care about that. In fact, I don't want to have too many people in this chat room. I've been in live streams where there's just too many people in the chat room and the hosts can't keep up, and that blows. It really does. Uh, Dirty Chef. It's so you didn't know. You didn't know. It's okay. Um, yeah, stabworthy is uh, means that the person is like worthy of being stabbed. The person has been stabbed. That's what that means. That's what stabworthy is. The person that got stabbed. Dirty Chef said, I didn't mean any harm by it. I meant by calling you Stabby. I just make names for people I watch all the time, like terms of endearment. Yeah, I do that too. That's why, like I said, it's you. I know you didn't mean any harm by it. Like it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, for my family, the sake of my family lineage, stabworthy means like the person who got stabbed. But you, you didn't know that. But calling somebody stabby, I feel like that implies that they're the one that's like stab happy, that's like stabbing everybody. Yeah, there's this one guy named Rob from England. He calls me Stabby McStab Face. Tia said, "Hey, worthy dude, watching from mid Michigan." Yeah, that's awesome. Mountaintop Sky said, "I do that terms of endearment thing too." Dude, I don't expect you guys to call me YouTube underscore stabworthy every time. You know, like I don't know. I feel like a lot of my subscribers here are familiar with Miss Daisy May, but she calls me Stab. Well, she used to. I mean, she used to call me Stab. She got reported for saying it like over and over again in her own live stream because every time I said anything, she would be like, "Oh, Stab said this. Stab. Okay, Stab. Hey, Stab, how you doing?" And also like it encourages everybody else in the chat room to call me that too. So everybody was just putting that word, and the YouTube algorithm caught that. They caught on to that. Um, but she started calling me worthy, and I was like, hey, listen, like stab worthy is fine if you just say it as one word. Like you're not gonna get flagged for it. It's my actual YouTube name. Like if YouTube was gonna flag that, they would have flagged my name as well. I wouldn't be allowed to use it. But it's a word that doesn't really mean anything. Like it's not in the dictionary. Um, it's just my name. It's my last name. But that's why YouTube let it through because my name isn't Stab space Worthy. If my name was Stab space Worthy, maybe I would have got flagged. But it was just the fact that they all were calling me Stab and Stabby and stuff like that, and then it encourages everybody in the chat room to call me that as well. But so then after that, she started calling me Worthy, and I was like, "Yo, Worthy is fine, but Stab Worthy also is fine. You're not gonna get flagged for saying Stab Worthy. You're not going to get flagged for typing stabworthy either if you type it if you spell it correctly as one word. uh Dirty Chef, that's for you. Mountaintop Sky says I do terms of endearment too. It's fun. It is fun. Like I call Miss Daisy May. I don't Once I found out that that was the name of her dog, I just keep using her as an example, but like yeah, once I found out that that was the name of her dog, I couldn't call her that anymore because I couldn't call her Daisy anymore because yeah, Daisy is the name of the dog, and like that's why the dog is the mascot because the dog is named Daisy, and so I started calling her Missy or Miss Missy. Dirty Chef said, "If it makes you feel better, I actually was stabbed by my brother." Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Did he? Oh, I think you might have told me that. I think you might have actually told me that before, Dirty Chef. But yeah, can you tell the story? Like, did he do it on purpose? Tia says, that's good because I'm not going to call you by the whole name. Yeah, I don't for one second think that anybody would ever call me YouTube underscore stabworthy, and almost nobody does it, especially in my chat room. Um, but when I'm watching other live streams, people will tag me in a comment, and then it's my full screen name. But yeah, besides that, nobody calls me YouTube underscore stabworthy. Some people are scared to call me stabworthy, so they just call me worthy, like I said. Or some people call me YouTube or Mr. YouTube, or they'll call me YT for short, which I think is the funniest one. Um, Sparkle said, "OMG, Dirty Chef, that story was insane." Wait, I didn't. It just says he was stabbed by his brother. Um, I mean, that is a good story. Very succinct. Dirty Chef said, "Everyone just calls me Dirty. LOL. I do have a few that still call me Sweepy from when I was a street sweeper." Wait, did you used to do street sweeping on live streams? Are you talking about YouTube viewers that call you Sweepy, or are you talking about people in your real life that used to call you Sweepy and still do? Sparkle said, "Stabworthy, you gotta hang out when he does his kayak lives. OMG, it's gorgeous." Dirty Chef, are you a dirty kayaker too? Um, he did it because he was drunk and raging about a movie review, and I was trying to go to sleep because I had to open a kitchen the next morning for Sunday brunch. Wow. So you were trying to go to sleep? You were in bed? Like, you were laying in bed silently, and he was raging about a movie review, and and then he stabbed you? I think maybe there's more. Were you telling him to shut up because you had to wake up in the morning? I feel like there's more to the story than what you typed in there. But you don't have to tell the whole story, honestly. Um, like, what you just said is really is like more questions than answers at this point. I liked when you said, if it makes you feel better, I actually was stabbed by my brother. I like that. That's a good story. It's very succinct. I'm putting it at the bottom of my screen like I'm fucking C-SPAN. Mountaintop Sky said, "I made my channel name impulsively, but I admit having Mountain as a nickname is dope." Yo, I've called you Topsky before in the channel. That's my term of endearment for you. Because, yeah, I'm not typing in that whole fucking name. But Topsky is fun to say. It's fun to type in. Topsky is a really fun nickname, in my opinion. Dirty Chef said, "Thank you, Lisa. I was happy to have you." Oh, yeah, in the kayak. Um, no, I was a street sweeper for 2 years and did lives all the time. Oh, okay, nice. So you changed your channel name, or did you like start a whole new channel? Tia said, "I'm going to call you Chef if I need to talk to you." Yeah, that's fine, Tia, but I do that too. But if you notice, I've been just calling him Chef for the most part. But also, sometimes more than one chef comes in the room, and that gets really annoying. So that's why all these chefs, they have like I don't judge them by the name chef. I judge them by whatever else is in the channel name. I'm like, what can you add to on top of being a boring ass chef? That's what the part that impresses me. But yeah, it does get rough when there's more than one chef in my chat room. Sparkle said, "LOL Mountain," like the big guy from Game of Thrones. Right on. Dirty Chef said I was getting out of the shower and he was yelling his bullshit to my mom, and I asked him to keep it down. And then we got into it. Oh, a physical fist fight? Or do you mean you just started arguing? Sparkle said C-SPAN. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Mountaintop Sky said, that's a good one too. I like it. Oh, yeah, Topsky. Topsky sounds like you're in World War II and you need a nickname. And, yeah. Topsky from the West Coast, and we had Fatty from Brooklyn, and JJ, and um, Stabworthy from New Jersey, and Fatty from Brooklyn. Dirty Chef said I was the Sweep Life, and then I changed it. Dude, Sweep Life, I remember that. Yes, I've seen you. Okay, so you changed it, so you kept all those. You kept it like all those viewers held over from, and like everybody who likes to watch somebody sweeping the streets. Well, guess what? Now you have to watch me cook because you're already subbed. I bet a lot of people are confused. Sweepy is a fun name though. It's almost as fun as calling you dirty. Mountaintop Skies says the golf course I work at is on a mountaintop, and I'm 6'4", and it was an easy pick. Tia says I've been watching the Rogan lot. Oh, Rogan Marshall. I thought you were talking about Joe Rogan for a second, and I was like confused. Not confused, but like concerned. That's the word. Tia says I've been watching Rogan live stream. His voice makes good background sound for napping. Chef says a few were, but there's some that say I'll always be Sweepy. LOL. Sparkle said Dirty Sweep would have been good too. Yeah, Dirty Sweep. Okay, Beefy Dog is relaxing. It cooled off a little bit. You're a good girl. You're a good dog. You're a good dog. You're a good dog. I've had people tell me that I should change my screen name because um, they say like the YouTube algorithm isn't gonna like that your name is Sabworthy, so and also it has the name YouTube in it. They say like you should change your screen name to Beefy Dog. I'm like, how dare you? That's not her channel. It's my channel. I'm Stabworthy. She's Beefy Dog. She's just a dog. I do a lot of other things. I don't just live stream with my dog. I do a lot of other things that don't involve her at all. Dirty Chef said I might have to change it to Dirty Sweep. Yo, Sweepy. I figured it'd be Sweepy the Chef or something like that. But Dirty Sweep is that a little bit redundant? Sparkle said the Stabworthy and Beefy show. Excuse you. Well, calling myself Stabby and Beefy is not gonna fix the problem. If the problem is like I'm not gonna get a whole bunch of subs if my name is Stabworthy, it's a turnoff. Um, Stabby and Beefy do it all. Yeah, see, that doesn't help the issue. They want me to change my name to Beefy Dog, but like, yeah, I don't. My band. I have my band on this channel. I also, if I go to concerts, I take video concerts. Um, I take video concerts. That didn't make any sense. I take videos while I'm at the concerts sometimes. I snap videos. I'm shooting. Hmm. Dirty Chef said, I do a lot of sweeping in the kitchen, so it could work. Yeah, nah, Lisa. No, I've had multiple people tell me that I should change my name, but like also like I've said this already before. Like I'm not trying to be super famous on YouTube. I'm definitely not trying to do that. I can barely keep up with my chat room as it is. See, look, Tia just said, "Did you skip my comment?" Yesterday he said he was depressed, and I offered to cheer him up by showing him my boobs, but he didn't laugh. So I told him I wasn't a hoe. I was trying to make him smile. Tia, is that what it takes? All I have to do is tell you I'm depressed? All right. All right. Um, feel free to, I don't know, email me, I guess. Email me a picture of them titties. Damn, I'm sorry I skipped that comment. But it's kind of funny that I was just talking about that. I'm like, I can barely keep up with my chat room as it is. Sparkle said, Chef, you gotta calm down. Dirty Chef said, half my job is cleaning, Lisa. Tia's laughing at me. All right, that's good. Sparkle said, I just had to switch it to all messages. I didn't see some of it. Yeah, I actually did. I actually do have it set to all messages, and I still missed it. That's what I'm saying, you guys. That's what I'm saying. I can't. I don't need like 1,000 people in this room, or not even 100. Like 100 people would be too many. Like I can barely keep up, and there's 5 people in here. Topsky said, "Share with the class." Sparkle said, "God damn it, here we go." Chef, just put all the things in your name. LOL. Dirty Chef said, "I serve the food and then clean the kitchen, and sometimes I'm so exhausted I actually get heat exhaustion." Dang. You need a dirty assistant. That's what you need. Like somebody that you don't have to pay very much. You know what I'm saying? Wink, wink. You know what I'm saying? Tia said, "I just posted pics in your community tab." Don't get. Wait, that might actually get me in trouble, Tia. I don't think you're allowed to do that. Tia says, "I was on a humanitarian mission." Sparkle said, "LMAO, Tia, I'm not a hoe. I'm using my boobs for good." Dirty Chef said, "I got Yasir, but he's always busy eating and talking about video games." Sparkle said, "OMG, I don't know how y'all work in those hot kitchens." I worked in kitchens like for many years. Not many, but enough. It was too much. It's like 5 years. I didn't like it. I didn't hate it actually, but I didn't really like it. Um, I think partially it had to do with my bosses was why I didn't like it. Um, Sparkle said, "That gasp, LMAO. You're like a 12-year-old boy." Well, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want Tia to get in trouble. Dirty Chef said, "Boobs for peace." And Sparkle said, "OMG, boobs." She said, "I was a waitress and dated a chef." LOL. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. Did he have a fun name like Dirty Chef, or Salmeek? Sparkle said boobs for peace needs to be on a t-shirt. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? LMAO. Wait, do you not know what boobs for peace means? Hi, beefy dog. Yeah, I never seen her do that before. Sparkle said no. The I bet you did, or whatever the fuck you said. Oh, because you dated a chef. That's not my fault. Dirty Chef said, I remember when I was at Schlesinger's, there was a server that brought her panties and she was going to wear on a date after work. She showed them to me, and they said, it ain't going to kick itself. I think that's supposed to say lick. Who, who has a pair of panties that says it ain't going to kick itself? That should be on a t-shirt. It ain't gonna kick itself. That should be on a fucking t-shirt. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Guys, there's a mom over there getting out of a car and she doesn't have a wedding ring on. You think I should, you know? Tia said, mind blown. Yeah, dirty chef. Why was she messing with you at work, dude? Why would she show them to you? She totally was messing with you. He says, I was like, Jesus, you're so dirty. What you doing after your date? Sparkle said, OMG. Tia is her mind is blown. Sparkle said, damn, look at you zeroing in. LOL. And then she said, chef. Laughing face, laughing face, laughing face, laughing face, laughing face. I think grandma's pushing the stroller. I think that's a young single mother because that's a young grandma with her. And grandma has scrubs on, like she's a hospital nurse. And yeah, mom got out of the driver's seat and then got the stroller out and then put the baby in the stroller and then grandma got out and I was like, oh shit, it's grandma. And then yeah, grandma started pushing the stroller, but like I don't know, grandma looks like grandma looks like she's about like 50 or 60, like 50, 55 at most, I would say. Like grandma's pretty young. Dirty Chef said no comment on what happened. LOL, dude, that's fucked up. You can't say that. Dirty Chef said I do like pastrami though. Spark said, what chef? What's the rest of the story? LOL. Jesus, you're so dirty. What are you doing after the date? No comment on what happened. Dude, fuck you. You got to tell us now. You shouldn't have even said anything if you weren't going to tell us. Like, I wasn't expecting you to tell me the rest of the story about what happened afterwards, but like, you brought it up. You were like, "Yeah, no comment on what I said back or whatever happened." Uh-oh. Dirty Chef said, "Lisa, the young lady and I ate pastrami sandwiches after work." That's what happened. They ate each other's pastrami sandwiches. Or wait, did she order something else? Yeah, she probably ordered something else. Like maybe the American hot dog or the sausage on a plate with meatballs. Sparkle said, "Is that a euphemism?" No, of course not. No, of course not. Dirty Chef said, "LMAO." No, of course it's not a. It's definitely not a euphemism. Sparkle said, "Now I really can't tell what page we're on." LMAO. Dirty Chef, I need to know. I need to know if she ordered something else. She got the hot dog special that night. Yeah, see, I figured it was something like that. Okay. Sparkle said, "Now I'm hungry." Uh-oh. You mentioned that hot dog special and or hog dog? Hold up. Is that a typo or is that on purpose? Dude, the hog dog. I just realized it says hog dog. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit, dude. You gotta tell me if that was a typo or not. I've never heard of a hog dog, but I figured it might be a real thing, like an all pork sausage or whatever, on a bun. Maybe with some bacon on top. That actually sounds kind of good. The hog dog. It's like the fully pork hot dog with bacon on top of it. Holy shit, dude. Okay, Dirty Chef said that was definitely on purpose. I turned her every which way but loose. I don't know what that means, but it's funny. Sounds like she was pretty loose to me. You ate pastrami. Wait, she had her date, and then like you guys got together after the date. Is that what you're telling me? She went on a date and then did that with you, or before the date, like on the clock at work. I gotta know. I gotta get the timeline correct. Uh, the Dirty Chef. I'm not kidding. You gotta tell me. You gotta tell me the timeline. Sparkle said, "OMG, LMAO." I've never heard that saying. Yeah, it turned her every which way but loose. Yeah, I don't really get it. I've heard it before though. And like I understand what it means. It means you fucked her all up and down in every position. But what does that mean? Every way but loose. Yeah, what does that actually mean? Like, how does that equal fucking somebody a lot? Dirty Chef said, "Yep, LOL." Hey, I'm serious. Don't say another word unless you're gonna tell me if you got her after work or like directly after work or like after the date. Like she came back after the date. That's what I need to know. If you guys had dinner before the date or after the date, that's all you gotta say. Dirty Chef got the pastrami sandwich, and she got the hog dog special. Yo, hog dog is kind of fun to say. I'm like, I got to make sure that I don't say hot dog by accident now, and I'm trying really hard um, to say hog dog correctly. Okay, Dirty Chef says she went on her date but was disappointed, and I met up with her, and she went to sleep a happy woman. All right, now we got the timeline in order. Is there anything else? Is there anything else that we need to go over before we finish up? Beefy dog's hot, and she's tired. Look at this. You guys know that when a dog lays down like this, it means they're hot. Do you know that? Dirty Chef said, I had dinner and she did too. Okay, that's enough. I said that's enough. Sparkle said, like, you didn't turn her loose? LOL. Ah. I romanced myself this morning before I got out of bed. It had been a long time. Sparkle says, I still don't know if we're talking about food or not food. Don't worry about it. It's over, Sparkle. Don't worry about it. They had work together, and then they went on a date, and then they had dinner. I had dinner, and she did too. That's what Dirty Chef says. Dirty Chef, that's enough. He says definitely not food, Lisa. LOL. That's quite enough. About the story. We got the story now. Stop that. Now you're just bragging. Sparkle said that's on YouTube forever now. LOL. Dirty Chef says I was a wild child in the kitchen. It was in the kitchen. That's quite unsanitary thing to do. Pretty sure that's a crime, actually. Casually talking about doing crimes on YouTube. That's on YouTube forever now. Pretty sure that's illegal. It's definitely a health code violation. Sparkle said I needed that clarification. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The heating, electric, and plumbing guy just showed up. Uh-oh. We're having issues. We're having issues at the rec center, you guys. Sparkle said Dirty Chef has a whole new meaning now. That's a good one. Dude, the heating, electric, and plumbing guys just showed up in two different trucks. Well, actually, one's a truck and one is a van with a ladder on top. Dirty Chef said, not in the kitchen mostly, but mainly. Not in the kitchen mostly, but mainly after. That's enough, Dirty Chef. That's enough. You're just bragging now. Sparkle says, I mean, it's only a health code violation if you do it on the grill or something. LMAO. That's how you get burns. All right. I don't recommend fucking on the grill. Sparkle said there weren't any real hot dogs involved, right? Sparkle, no, it's pronounced hog dog. It's the greatest thing I've ever heard. Hog dog. She had the hog dog special. Sparkle said, "Put that on a T-shirt." Dirty Chef said, "LOL, no hot dogs." Yeah, no hot dogs. It's the hog dog. Yo, if you say hog dog like with 4 syllables, like I just did, it sounds like an old what's the word I'm looking for? It sounds like a food, but like kosher. That's what I was trying to say. Hog dog sounds like something you get in a kosher deli. Sparkle said it sounds Italian. I could see that. I bought some lox and I bought some hog dog. Ding dong. I'm running out of batteries. We've been streaming for 3 hours and 15 minutes. Dirty Chef says, I'm going to make a shirt that says, I'll take the heat, you take the meat. Sparkle said, LMAO, damn, chef. It should say Dirty Chef on the back of or on the front of that T-shirt. It should say Dirty Chef on the front, and then I'll take the heat, you take the meat would be on the back of the shirt, and maybe a picture of a hog dog. Yo, it's way more fun when I say it with 4 syllables. Put a picture of a hot dog on it. Sparkle, no! Stop saying hot dog. They're not hot dogs. Nobody mentioned hot dogs but you, okay? I mean, actually I did. I wanted to make sure it wasn't a typo. But we stopped talking about hot dogs a long time ago, okay? They're hog dogs. Hog dogs. Hog dogs. Sparkle said, yeah, you could have merch. Also, Dirty Chef, like, if you ever have your own restaurant, that's what you need to call it. And yeah, that's the slogan. I'll take the heat and you take the meat. Dirty Chef says, stabworthy, I'm taking notes. Okay, good. Good, because I'm going to get my cut later on. I'm glad you're writing this down. Also, for anybody that doesn't realize it, even though we're live streaming, you can go back and watch this later, so you don't really have to take notes. You could always refer to the video if you need to. But it is smart to take notes. I wanted to get this written down. No, that's good. It's good. Sparkle said, "OMG, you scared the hell out of me." Me? I'm sorry. Dirty Chef says, we actually have a dog at the restaurant called Hog Dog. It's a big wiener wrapped in bacon. Dude, I was right. See? I said that like 15 minutes ago, didn't I? Didn't I say that like 15 or 20 minutes ago? Like the hog dog is it's like a all pork hot dog with bacon on it. Dude, I'm good at this. Or maybe that's just like really obvious. A big wiener wrapped in bacon, like a pork hot dog with bacon on it. Sparkle said people won't know what the fuck they're walking into. Am I getting a steak or a stripper? No one knows. LMAO. That's the beauty of it. That's why you go. That's why you go, Sparkle. It's like it's like when you go to Hooters. It's like is like is it because owls have wings and they're famous for their wings, or is it because all the waitresses have titties? You don't know. Nobody knows. Maybe it's both. Dirty Chef says, it is, but that's my go-to nickname for my dog. Oh, you call your dog hot dogs too? Yeah, that's funny. I call her hot dog. See, like when people start calling her beef or beefy or whatever, like she already has a nickname and it's hot dog, and she will answer to the name hot dog too. Beefy's fun to say though. Sparkle said, "I think we know about Hooters." Yeah, now we do, but that's because Hooters has been around like since the late '80s, right? Like I'm guessing, um, '80s or '90s. Um, Gary Jordan said both. Lisa. Dirty Chef said, "Not my dog, the other one." Oh, you're talking about your cock, your penis. We're adults here. This is an kids. This is a kids free channel. You're allowed to say. That's why I said like you're allowed to call me stabworthy, and you're allowed to say whatever curse word you want in here, or you can just say penis, like the medical term. You call your penis hog dog. Well, yeah, you did because of the story earlier. I got that. I got that. Um, you gave her the hog dog special. That's the whole joke. Sparkle said, "There's too many euphemisms. I'm a simple bitch. There's too many layers to this joke." Dirty Chef. Sparkle can't handle it. He said, "Okay, yes, lol." Got to be 18 or older to be in the chat room. If you're not 18 or older, please see yourselves out. Sparkle, you want to check on how many subs I have now? Because that dude Jijabe said he got me some more subs. Do you want to go check for me? Tia says bacon cheese dog, slice a hot dog down the middle, but not all the way, and then place sliced cheese and pickles in the slot, and then squirt mustard down it. Wrap that in bacon and bake it. Pickles and mustard. That's interesting. That's like a Midwest thing, right? Aren't you from Detroit or whatever? Sparkle said, "God, even what Tia said sounds dirty now." Carrie Jordan said, "Yum." Sparkle said, "Oh shit, 617 like subs, 617 subs. Oh, so I got like seven more. Nice. I got like six or seven more than what I had when I started. That's rad, dude. Got 23 thumbs up in the chat. I think my record is like 40 or 39, something like that. I think. Thank you, Sparkle. Thanks for checking. Dirty Chef said Tia sounds like a masochist. Oh wait, was that an actual recipe? Yeah, she's talking about an actual hot dog that you cut it through the middle, but not all the way, and then put pickles and mustard in it, wrap it in bacon, and put it in the oven. Yeah, that's hilarious. I wouldn't put it past Tia though to do that. But yeah, isn't pickles and mustard on a hot dog? That's like a Midwest thing, right? Hold up, Carrie Jordan, where are you watching from? I forget. And also, Dirty Chef, aren't you? Are you from the South? Are you from that dirty South? You dirty chef. I forget. That's why I post the question of the day is the same like pretty much every day. Because I always forget where everybody's from. Hold up. Carrie Jordan is from Washington. And then yeah, Tia was the one that said that about the bacon with the pickles on it and the hot dog with the bacon and pickles. Yeah, Tia, I'm pretty sure is from the like Detroit or whatever. It's a Midwest thing. Dirty Chef said Virginia, and I like mustard and pickles on my dog. Um, I used to put sometimes, very rarely, I still do, but I used to do mayonnaise on a hot dog, like a cheese dog. I mean, I don't think I would put mayonnaise on just a hot dog, but I think it has to have cheese on it. Uh, however, sometimes I'll do barbecue sauce with the mayonnaise, or like yeah, ketchup with the mayonnaise. Yeah, ketchup is definitely my go-to. But yeah, for long, like when I was like maybe starting when I was like 14, because there was this older kid that lived in the neighborhood. He was like he was a year or two older than me, and he said it one time that he puts mayo on his hot dog, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna try that. This kid knows what he's talking about. He's older. He's cooler than I am. Carrie Jordan said, I live in Tacoma, Washington, but I'm from Amarillo, Texas. He said Lansing, Michigan. Oh, Detroit, Lansing. You know, that's what I meant. Dirty Chef says pickles, mustard, ketchup, and onion. I don't really like bacon. Like, I would never like order it at a restaurant. You know, I would never like purposely put it onto a sandwich unless like if the whole family's having sandwiches and they're BLTs or whatever. Like, I'll do that. But I would never like choose to do that. I always pick sausage over bacon at breakfast time. However, if somebody like made me breakfast and it came with like eggs and toast and bacon, like I'll eat the shit out of it. It's not my go-to. I don't love it the way everybody loves bacon, and like I feel like if there's ever a choice between bacon and anything else, a lot of people just pick bacon automatically. I heard we're running out of pigs, but that was like 10 years ago. As big, I mean, I know all the groceries are getting expensive, but I don't feel like bacon and ham are getting like any more expensive than anything else is. You know, are we really running out of pigs? Kaylee Ruggs said hi. Kaylee Ruggs is back. Welcome back. Hey, we got 25 thumbs in the chat room. Sick. Dirty Chef says hog dog gets hogwash barbecue sauce on it after it gets off the grill. Yeah, that sounds good. Hogwash barbecue sauce. You can make it rhyme. A big dose of pulled pork on top. Oh yeah. And it's wrapped in bacon and there's pulled pork on top of it. Dude, that's like a third layer I didn't even think of. Oh my god. Okay. That does sound kind of good. Dirty Chef said, yep. All right, guys. We really are going to have to go. We really are going to have to go. We're going to have to go. I'm running out of batteries. I'm also really thirsty. Beefy Dog needs some water. I promised her I'd get her some water. But I didn't yet. Come on this way, Beefy Dog. Fucking, you knocked over your cup. That's why she doesn't have water. She kicked her own cup over to the side. Bye, everybody. Thank you for being here. We love you. Thanks for coming. And we'll hopefully see you next time. Dog, say goodbye.